Hey, what is going on, everybody? My name is Strix and I'm here for another Everything Arc on my channel. Today we have a ton of news to talk about, so make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, share, and before I do start it off, make sure you guys join my Discord in the pinned comment below. It'd be very much appreciated, and you guys can talk to me and do all the good stuff from that point on. So if you guys want to do that, obviously the link's down in the description, and make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. If you guys would like to become a channel member, link is top in the description along with top in the pinned comment, so make sure you guys check that out. So yeah, like I said, we have a ton of stories to talk about, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that, buckle in, you guys know what to do. And our first story here comes from Fallen Dynasty. That is a tribe that's been around for a long time. They recently came back and are trying to make a name for themselves once again, but they ended up fobbing up on server 245, pulling about 3 titans, pushed off quickly after about 4 hours. No damage was actually caused other than spam being destroyed, obviously. And that is unfortunate, but good job on Fallen Dynasty for, I guess, coming back a little bit. And for our next story here, as you guys know, an alliance that's been around for quite a while at this point, ABC actually disbanded. That is a alliance that's been around probably since closer to the beginning of new servers. They ended up completely disbanding. ABC is no longer a thing. Obviously, they're still fighting Panic Gang, and Panic Gang is holding their end of the war per se. But I know ABC disbanded and split off between PFG, UWS, and 99, etc. because they didn't have the numbers or the means to keep an alliance going under ABC name. Next one here, Delinquents, which is a PG subtribe. They ended up wiping NFG PFG tribe on server 698 Aberration, and the tribe was built on the Gas Veins Plateau, which is over in the blue zone. I'm sure a lot of you guys know where that is. I don't have any information whether it was a meat run or a lot of loot or any of that sort, but if anybody wants to clarify or add more information on the story, feel free down below in the comment section. Along with that, over on 698, if I'm not mistaken, it seems to be from the story, from what it was worded. Along with that, a text generator radius was emitting, like, I guess, little particles coming out of the mesh, resulting in a nearby NFG PFG mesh base, which held cryotames and about 100,000 advanced rifle ammo and dedicated storage boxes, amongst other loot, along with, like, just random stuff like riot gear, BPs, everything of the sort. So that's a heavy hit on NFG PFG, considering that was their main aberration, and it looks to where they stored most of the loot at. From what I can see in the screenshots, they lost just an insane amount of loot, so that's really unfortunate. And our next one, along with the other stories, 689, also NFG PFG was previously grief wiped on aberration server 789 prior to Panic Gang server raid, and we're apparently in the process of rebuilding on the aberration server, and I believe Panic Gang went over there and completely wiped them out after the mesh base was wiped. So NFG, PFG, you guys have been taking heavy hits. We'll see how you guys respond. Obviously, I'll cover that, so make sure you guys subscribe and like, and you guys know what to do. Make sure you join my Discord to be the first to hear about all of that. And our next one here comes from Davo. He's somebody that's been in the community for a long time. He's a very interesting guy, but him, along with Virus and Bruv, inside of Bunk's main aberration on server 762, got thousands of cryotames and loads of tech turrets stolen on the server. From what I could see, it was just a ton of loot, obviously, sort of like the NFG PFG situation type loot, but that was obviously less spread out, and that means they basically just got more loot than they could handle. So I guess good job on Davo, and that is really unfortunate. From what I was told, they got into an admin account after the guy was kicked, or after their tribe mate was kicked, and they had a friend that had the account, and that allowed them to get admin of the tribe, and basically just completely incited it. So that's really unfortunate, but we'll see how that goes. Our next one here comes from Panic Gang once again over on server 671. This happened earlier last week, but Panic Gang wiped their 4th PFG aberration on server 671, obviously lasting less than about 24 hours, so they wiped it fairly quickly. A tribe in Panic Gang has griefed their server for the entire day last Sunday, wiping any exterior teleporters found on the map, and finally setting up a small fob outside of the PFG base over there and completely wiping it out. I do not know if it was an offline or the loot that was received in that, so if anybody wants to let me know over on the PG side, feel free, and I will keep you guys updated on that. So good job on PG for wiping PFG over there. And as you guys know, server 70, which is an Outlaw server, Outlaws are known to mesh DDoS, and they're basically one of the scummier tribes on Arc. But 99 Problems ended up fobbing up over there on them through about 7 titans at a teleporter base known as the Castle TP base. Shortly after, Outlaws was pushed 99 back to their fob and ended up wiping it. After that, 99 ended up resulting to DOS server 70. It was sort of obvious that it was 99. I don't have any like legit proof that it was 99, but it was sort of obvious because right after the fob was pushed, the server went 255 ping. So you can take what you want from that, but from my opinion, I could see that it would be 99 DDoS in the server. Next one here comes from 100% Savages. One of their members ended up giga dropping Boot Gang's feeding trough over on server 328 due to an ex-leader of ABC. ABC obviously disbanded, but I'm guessing an ABC leader ended up joining Boot Gang over there, and they ended up, I guess the ABC leader scammed him for money, and they ended up wiping or meat running their feeding troughs over on 328 due to that situation. And soon after, or soon before that, I didn't talk about it, but 100% Savages ended up leaving 99 Problems, I guess their side of the war at least, and joining over with PG. And at this current moment, 99 have a fob on server 68, which is still yet to be pushed. Panic Gang has decent numbers over there, so does 99. And it's not even maxed, I don't think. It's just basically water cave PvP. As you guys know, it's no fun. But 100% Savages are working to get full control of the Snow North Cave once again, and we'll see how that goes, so I'll keep you guys updated on that. Our next one here comes from 99 once again. Woontang and their allies ended up finishing the mesh on Bad Company's Aberration. As you guys know, I believe I talked about this last week, but Bad Company's Aberration ended up getting meshed, and there's proof that it was 99. There's no really denying it. 99 has even admitted to it. But they ended up meshing Bad Company's Aberration, and meat ran a good chunk of tames, but they ended up managing to hold them off until they were able to transfer all the gear and crowd tames off the server. So that is really unfortunate over on Bad Company's part, but Bad Company is known to mesh a ton, and I guess they're sort of getting payback for that, so we'll see how that goes. And our next one here, 100% Savages also wiped Don't You Worry's Hard Underwater Cave, and I don't know what loot was actually grabbed in that. I don't know the entire situation on that. That's all I have. But Don't You Worry, I believe, is part of the 99 Alliance, and they're not too big, but they have some sort of clout in the community. So I figured I'd cover that and let you guys know. And our next one here, Hyperion ended up dropping a troll fob on server 701, which quickly resulted and turned into a real fob, which is obviously a 701 being a Panic Gang server. Their enemies, 7 Sins, God Squad, and Team Epic are all built on that server, and it was pushed off quickly. Apparently, I don't know if this is 100% true, but apparently they wiped 7 Sins, but I want to keep you guys updated on that. I don't know, so if anybody from Hyperion or 7 Sins is watching, please let me know if you got wiped over on 701 and vice versa. Next story here, the Blue Plague, which is a 99 Subtribe, they ended up wiping a Club P base, Club P being a Panic Gang, one of their main tribes over there. They ended up wiping their base on server 1000, getting hundreds of tames, vaults of loot, and a ton of LE. From what I could see in the screenshots, it was just a massive amount of loot, so that was a heavy hit to Club Penguin, at least on their extinction. I do know they have other servers like 48, etc., but on their main extinction, they ended up getting completely... Basically, their main area got wiped, so that's really unfortunate on Club P. If anybody wants to let me know if that was a mesh or not, or anything, or any foul play that was involved, feel free down in the comments. And Donks, as you guys know, that is a PG sub-tribe. They're starting to come back in the mega tribe scene. They ended up fobbing and capping server 1024 on Anubis, Narco Dealers, Martial Law, and Pagan's main server. All branches of 99, of course. They ended up getting pushed off, but not after a little bit of damage was done. And as you guys can see in the next gameplay that I'm going to be using, there will be a little bit of gameplay from 1024, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Club Penguin, which is a Panic Gang sub-tribe, fobs on server 259, which I don't have information regarding who they were attacking, but I believe it was 99, obviously, or PFG. The fob was pushed after about 2 days of continuous fighting, GG on both sides from what I could see. And there was no foul play involved from anybody, no DDoS or anything of the sort, so good job on both sides. Our next one here, a pretty decent story. Osiris ended up splitting after internal issues, resulting in Osiris losing a decent amount of people, and they will continue to support each other. Obviously, they left on good terms, but a lot of people from Osiris ended up splitting off and starting up their own thing. I don't know whether they're in PG or not, but I know that they are sort of just intertwined with each other. Osiris is a pretty strong alliance in general, but they ended up losing a lot of people, so we'll see how that goes. Next one here, Panic Gang ended up fobbing on server 50 with 48 Gang. 48 Gang being a Panic Gang, one of their main tribes, and 48 Gang sort of stayed with that and kept it to themselves until they actually needed numbers and backup. Then they released it to PG, which resulted in a full server wipe, but that's not before 48 Gang and Horde and all of them. They ended up meat running the 1090 base owned by Potato Gang 99, leaving only Church Cave left on that server, but the Church Cave was quickly wiped soon after, resulting in a full server wipe. So that's really unfortunate and a heavy hit, especially considering that was a main 99 Scorched server, but we'll see how that goes. Good job on Panic Gang side for completely wiping that out. And our last story here comes from 270. Once again, the total of Titans dropped on 270 that since I've been in the tribe I counted. It's been about 67 now. 5 Titans were dropped this week and no damage was done, obviously, as you guys can see in the gameplay, and 270 is still pretty fat, so we'll see if 99 ends up managing to drop a boss fight TP, and we'll see how that goes. I'll keep you guys updated on that. So without further ado, make sure you guys join my Discord, like, comment, share. You guys know what to do. Make sure you guys also become a channel member if you'd be interested in getting videos an hour early. So if you guys wanted to watch this an hour early, feel free to become a channel member, and more exclusive benefits will be coming in the future. So without further ado, my name is Strix, and adios.